Hello viewers, welcome to the Global News Update on Top Accurate News. First, the headlines. Japan seeks dissolution of MOONIES. Steve Scalise withdraws from Speaker race in the United States House. Israel urges evacuation of Gaza amid rising tensions. Details coming up shortly. In politics, Japan seeks dissolution of MOONIES. The government of China has taken a significant step seeking the dissolution of the Unification Church, often referred to as the MOONIES. This move comes after an investigation linked to the church of the assassination of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, exposing allegations of financial exploitation and undue influence on its members. If dissolved, the Unification Church will lose tax benefits while being able to continue its operations as an organization. The case highlights growing scrutiny and calls for transparency within religious institutions concerning financial matters and their influence on society. Still in politics, Steve Scalise withdraws from Speaker race in the United States House. In the U.S., Republican Congressman Steve Scalise has withdrawn from the race to become Speaker of the House. The surprising announcement comes just a day after Scalise was nominated by his party. Struggling to secure the required majority, Scalise acknowledged the need for unity within the House of Representatives. His withdrawal raises questions about the future leadership in the House and the potential impact on critical legislative processes. The absence of a speaker adds uncertainty to the passing of essential bills, including vital funding and emergency aid, posing challenges for the government and the nation. Away from that, concerning security, Israel urges evacuation of Gaza amid rising tensions. Breaking news from the Middle East, Israel's military has issued a warning to 1.1 million residents in the northern Gaza to evacuate their homes amid tensions escalating following recent terror attacks by Hamas. The Israel Defense Force (IDF) emphasized the need for civilian safety, urging people to distance themselves from Hamas terrorists. However, the United Nations (UN) has expressed concerns over the practicality and devastating humanitarian consequences of such an evacuation due to the densely populated nature of the region. The situation remains tense, with Israel massing troops at the border and urgent calls for a humanitarian corridor to aid civilians trapped in the conflict. You are watching the news on Top Accurate News. Do stay with us. Still to come. And thanks for staying with us. On international relations, U.S. advised to bolster military preparedness. A congressional commission in the United States is urging a significant boost in military modernization. The call comes in response to evolving geopolitical dynamics, stressing the importance of enhancing conventional and nuclear forces to prepare for the potential simultaneous conflict with China and Russia. The bipartisan panel warns for a shift in global landscape, stating the need for urgent action to address threats, emphasizing the changing nature of international challenges. This commission underscores the imperative of readiness to maintain peace and security on a global scale. Moving on, global efforts urged for climate action ahead of COP26. Shifting our attention to global concerns, world leaders and environmentalists are rallying for collective action ahead of the upcoming COP26 summit, with the climate crisis escalating, urgent efforts are needed to mitigate its devastating impact. High-profile figures and environmental groups are pressing for decisive actions, urging nations to enhance their commitment to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change. As COP26 draws near, expectations are high for meaningful agreement and collaboration initiatives to secure a sustainable future for our planet. The world will be watching as leaders gather to address this pressing global challenge. In sports, Africa Cup of Nations 2023. The stage is set for the highly anticipated 2023 African Cup of Nations. In the recent draw, the Super Eagles of Nigeria were placed in Group A alongside host Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. Meanwhile, in Group B, the Black Stars of Ghana will compete fiercely with perennial winners Egypt, Cape Verde and Mozambique. Football enthusiasts worldwide are eagerly awaiting this premier event, scheduled to unfold from January 13 to February 11, 2024 in Côte d'Ivoire. With thrilling matches on the horizon, expectations are high for an exhilarating tournament. And that concludes our global news update for today. Stay tuned for more international news and development. Thanks for joining us. I am Jonathan Pouet. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.